dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to run now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Kamara is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Prentice, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Calling a gain of 6
Three
on the
incompletions,
play.
3 picks.
And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Hey, check that, 3.
White running to the left.
Come on.
Nowhere. Well, it went backwards. Back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Winston. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of...
Just like that, guys.
Give me a second.
Just like that.
Because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence is right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the
Better run that ball. You better run that ball.
The pressure's a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Coach, you better run that ball.
Going to take possession of the football. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
We spotted you 14.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well. because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go with White on the counter. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd? And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Well, I guess he ain't passing no more.
Down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The slot man in motion right. A give to Kamara running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Kamara up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that one almost
Give me my pick, dog.
Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. He completes it right side to White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. This will be fielded at the 17.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. David Onyemata, excellent effort. And he earns a tackle for loss.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Hey, check that. Street. Check mash.
They'll try the right side here with White. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He's got Smith here. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles
Don't get it, Goddard.
as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about
Don't get it, Goddard.
15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now back to the ground game with White. To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no.
He played really good run defense. I got to mention. He got a little like we wanted.
A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. White, he'll try the left side. Down right around the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the
We
hallmark of today's.
ain't got to lose like we wanted to.
The key to good rushing defense is
Play
to
good
have your
defense.
linebackers set the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right.
Throw the ball away.
He's gonna be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And he's able to
Ooh,
get
I knew
this
he
to
was
the
going right there. I
40-yard
couldn't give him a
line
play
before
switch.
it's out of bounds. First
I
down
could not give him a
yardage on
play
the first
switch.
play of the drive, give him 14. Kamara trying the right side. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now Winston. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
I'm coming.
And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So a big one coming down for Will Lutz. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the fourth quarter, and we are going to overtime.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, a run from White. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.